not too bad. You know, you can kind of run at the heroes that Neon Esports have. If you get like a Maelstrom on Pangolia, those Broodlings are dead. So we just want to have to see if Meracle can outperform on this Broodmother again.
Predictions.
Honestly, I'll go with Neon because I feel like this is the kind of game Neon wants to play. They love their enemies to go greedy, to go late, because this is where they excel. They want to push out the tempo, and they have the heroes to do that.
I'm going with T1 for this one.
T1?
I feel like T1's draft is they just skill way better. I think T1 can make it there.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Looks like the match has started, so let's begin game 1 of our second series of the night.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, looking forward to this one. T1 against Neon Esports, and we're gonna get to see it again. It is this Meracle Brood. Had a pretty good time earlier on in the tournament, and as the panel said, definitely some good late game insurance from T1 with this Morphling pick. Neon, they're ready to fight. These guys want to play fast. They want to go for the mid game. Are they going to be able to do it, Fold?
I mean, their draft definitely allows them to. It's just if they can come out of the laning phase, okay, right? Because they have to make a lot of adjustments. They're gonna have to put the Pango mid lane, instead of putting like their Queen of Pain or something else mid, or their Furion. They have to switch up their lanes and switch up maybe the dynamic of how they wanted to play because of this last pick Brood. But yeah, fast-paced draft, and they do have at least some wave clear. I think the Queen of Pain and the Pango have good clear for those spiders, but it's kind of limited, and these spiders, they have gotten changed. A little bit of a kind of side grade. Some people say it's a buff, some people say it's a nerf. So definitely gonna be watching out to see this Meracle Brood.
Yeah, I mean, I guess overall, I mean, this game is probably is a nerf, right? Because there is a lot of magical coming out, so that reduced magical resistance from 40 to 25 is going to mean they die. Probably easier than the 40 plus HP would save them.
Maybe, but also there's Pango, right? So Pango's physical damage, so that increased health is actually better for them in this aspect. So
he's probably going to get Maelstrom though, right? So
yeah, eventually he'll have to go for those.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see how well Meracle can play and keep his spiders alive. And we'll see how he does in this mid lane matchup. Him against Showpatch's Pango in the mid lane. And then obviously on these side lanes, we see Rappy and Playard up against Polison. And of course, trying to put the pressure onto In Your Dreams Morphling up top. And then down bottom, Skem farming on the Prophet. Yeah, it's, I guess it's the Morph you're just constantly going to be under pressure. I mean, especially if they get these dots on him, like the Shadow Strike and the Poison. It's just never going to be fun to play on the low HP and heavily shifted into the edges you want to as a morph. I guess
yeah, and we'll probably
the scream comes out from Play Hard.
Absolutely. We'll probably see Polosin, like, he'll probably just chain die up here, but that's going to be his job. He's just going to have to eat the deaths, eat the mana that those two heroes do, because you're gonna lose that lane. It's Veno and it's Queen of Pain. These two apply way too much pressure, so yeah, he'll die probably a bunch to secure the farm of In Your Dream. How's that bottom lane? I'm happy to see Snapfire, dude. Nobody picked Snapfire.
No one was playing it for pretty much the entirety of the last patch. It felt that this hero was just dead. Nobody wanted to do it. So what sort of changes did it get with this new patch?
So I was about to check actually.
Yeah, Little Shredder is now okay. It's got a little bit of armor reduction.
Oh, okay. The attack speed slow on Scatter Blast is actually pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's
you don't have to worry about Shredder.
Yeah, exactly. So is that better or worse then? Do you like that now that you have the slow on the attack speed in the Scatter Blast rather than the Shredder?
This looks way better. I mean, you also reduce attack armor. Like, you reduce armor, I mean, per attack for 4 seconds. How much you stack up that nice armor? So, I mean, it looks like it has some strong potential.
Yeah, because it will go up to -6, right? You get 6 attacks. So you can -6 armor reduction. That's pretty good. I mean, well, you're getting that straight off the bat at level 1, right? Because from level 1 you have 6 attacks at all levels, and the loss is always 1 armor. So -6 armor reduction with level 1.
That's insane.
That's pretty good.
I feel like it's super strong. Yeah.
I mean, I imagine you're putting the points in that. I mean, are you doing a build with the cookies still as the support? Snapfire, do you think you've got to be putting points? At least 1 point in the Shredder.
1 value point, maybe. Yeah, probably 1 value point.
Especially, I mean, you're in a lane with an Underlord, right? So, for Rev, he's going to have some decent right-click with these creeps dying in the lane with the Aura. So if you are able to get in on top of a hero, reduce their armor, and allow Underlord to punch them, it's gonna hurt.
No, definitely. Yeah, pretty interesting combo. They have a lot of, I mean, they do have kill threat once they get more levels bottom, but they're playing versus a really strong lane. That's the one thing that I do tend to see Neon do is set up their lanes almost always in a winning position. I think every time I've watched this team, they always make the adjustment, in particular, like play hard, right? I feel like he's always the one that tanks it. They're just like, okay, this hero no longer has a good game. Play hard, you're playing this as the support. And he does a really good job at it, and they set up their lanes really nice in almost all the games.
Yeah, I mean, obviously on the quad, a hero that it's a little more comfortable to switch into the support role, but you're definitely right with the way he wants to play, because what else? We've seen him play like the Ember in this position, right?
DK.
DK, yeah, exactly. So they're definitely, without a doubt, one of the most versatile players here in the SEO League that we've seen.
Yep, gets himself a nice little courier snipe up top from Polison. If he can ever snipe those couriers top, it's going to be really painful for this Morphling and this Ogre, because like we said, they're going to be under the pressure all the time. In your dream, eating the Gale. We'll have to back away. And we look at mid, Yopaj, he's owning.
Yeah.
Super well versus that Broodmother.
Yeah, I think in the other game where we saw Meracle play the Brood, it was sort of similar. Like in the lane, he did fall a bit behind in the CS, but he just had insane farm in the jungle. Like his way of sort of cleaning through the camps was very meticulously done. So Neon, they are going to have to sort of keep tabs on that Brood and try and make sure that Meracle doesn't get the space and time to back off and farm away.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
As we see bottom lane, Yokam will be able to find the courier. Top lane, trying to go a little bit on to play hard here, but the Gale from Rappy will stop Polison from chasing and himself actually getting clicked back out of the lane. That was the regen, looking just down to the last tango on In Your Dream, and just one salve being held onto by Polison. Nothing else on its way out right now, so they are going to have to be very careful now as the regens almost come to an end on this top lane.
Yeah, it's not a fun lane for In Your Dream. So this top lane and this bottom lane looks like it's not fun really for T1 at all. Forev also really suffering down bottom versus this Nature's Prophet, as I feel like every hero does. Everyone still does suffer versus that hero. You can't actually get last hits versus the Treants almost at all most of the time, even with the base damage advantage.
Yeah,
we'll start building up though.
Yeah, no, for Anonymization, nothing surprising here. Going to try and get the hood on the team. Obviously, Pike's going to be incredibly important against this Beto Quap lineup of Neon.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just auras, per usual.
I mean, they're getting the second Wraith Band out in Your Dream, but still no extra regen. So they can bring him down low.
They go for an aggressive play.
They're going to try. I mean, already Playhard's starting to work on Polison from the back. In Your Dream won't be able to finish off Rappy. Rappy turning salving up. In Your Dream will be able to cancel the salve. He turns and gets a hit back in onto the Venom. So yeah, just a very nasty lane for T1 to play into. Lane where In Your Dream, he's not too far behind the CS of Rappy, but obviously just overall you compare it to some of the other cores of the game, it's just the fact that his game is being slowed down to a point where, as for the Venom, it's much less of an issue. Polison trying to go for Rappy, they're going again with a waveform. Rappy, he's pretty tanky though, 6 armor, he's able to step away, does go down though. They are able to get him in time. Polison also gets denied. In Your Dream will be able to take him away. At the same time, down bottom, T1 did get the kill onto Harmwell there. Forever able to find it, and also able to clean up Skem in the trees. They chase him down. So 3 kills for T1.
Okay, and that's what we were saying about this bottom lane, definitely starting to build up very quickly. Once that aura does go, they get the cookie level. They can actually find, I can't believe they find both kills. It's pretty surprising there, without boots on Forev either. But that extra damage do build up. And top, they're insane. I can't believe T1 goes for those type of kills, but it ends up working out for them. They don't spend money on regen, they just buy items, and then they just commit for the kill. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it paid off. Only just though, Rappy was literally ticked out to that ignite from Polison. Other than that, he would have been able to get himself away. Going to turn on to In Your Dream, still trying to bully the fact that he's yet to get more regen out.
Is there a reason that they're In Your Dream Polison and then Polison? It confuses the hell out of me in that top lane.
I guess they're just good friends, you know? Having each other's names in their tags. I mean, I'm sure there's a story to it, but I mean, I imagine it must just boil down to them just being very good buddies.
Yep. In Your Dream, getting chased out here. Lots of pressure onto him. Polison will try to protect his buddy in your dream, Polison. And mid lane, this movement by the two supports. On the catapult move, DD rune on Yopaj.
Nice.
Meracle can't stop this. And they don't have wave clear.
6-minute tower in the mid lane going down. Spider cannot hold on to that at all.
Has fallen.
Yeah, Yopaj leading the way in net worth now with that tower.
It's going to be one very threatening
Under attack.
Pangolier. He's considering just ulting here.
Trying to tease with Meracle a little bit. Oh, actually going to miss the swashbuckle there, so won't get any of the spiders. Top lane, another kill for the two of them. And these two, I mean, they're that in sync. That's why they got the names going on between the two of them. They're getting these kills, and again, it's just these bait plays. In Your Dream is just playing incredibly low, and Rappy's falling for it a couple of times now, trying to get aggressive onto the morph, and in Your Dream, he's just shifting the stats to perfection. Just balancing it in a way where he always knows that he can win the trade against the Veno.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. They actually kind of like won the top lane when I was like, there's no way they can win top with Morph Ogre. They've somehow actually successfully done it by just going for stats and fighting bottom.
So if they can get to Scamp, the kinetic field holding them back. Yokam's going to die for this dive. 4F's going to go for the TP out. Not got anything to stop him, so 4F will live. Finally, Neon able to get themselves a kill on the board here, taking down Snapfire.
Yep, they have Scam level 6 now too, so more increased threat around the map. Yopaj can pretty much kill anybody right now. He finds them isolated. Quick little Rolling Thunder into a Wrath of Nature. Should be able to find him a kill. But yeah, he's still sniping spiders. He's got a Maelstrom already done.
This is very, very incredible timing.
And he gets the rune. Invis rune, and yeah, Maelstrom done after this range creep pretty much. Bam, there it is.
Yes, Meracle's got to be very careful with the spiders. One swashbuckle will almost certainly clean out a fair few of them. Top, both In Your Dream and Meracle. I mean, In Your Dream, obviously, as we saw in the lane, sure he was getting the kills. His farm was still slowed down a lot. So he's going to have a bit of time to catch back up in the jungle area.
Yep.
He's got a good shot of getting it. And Meracle, as expected, even though he's lost his tower, he's losing a lot of space around that mid, he's still able to farm incredibly fast. He's holding up there just behind the Pango.
Yeah, and the important thing to really look at is they do have, these two cores are elusive. Broodmother maybe a little bit less, but Morph is very elusive, and not a lot of stuns on the side of Neon when we do look at the grand scheme of the game. It's a lot of damage, though, they do have. They have tons of burst, and they do have a silence from the Disruptor and Rolling Thunder, of course. But no real stuns.
No, it's going to be pretty much an Orchid pick up on Scam with the Static Storm, as you say, from Disruptor.
Yeah.
It's going to be able to catch these heroes.
Are fortified.
Up top, In Your Dream and Polison getting pressured back behind the towers. Neon start to go for this tier 1. They're also going to bring Huan well up here, so they have the numbers. T1, they're not really having many options to trying on holding this tower. They're still showing their faces though, and Rappy steps in with a gale. Dagger onto Polison. I mean, T1, they're trying to bravely defend this tower. In Your Dream turns to the He's just going to die. I mean, I don't know why the call was made to try and stick around here. They should have got out of here long ago. 4 heroes around. And for all the great plays he's made in the lane, In Your Dream just decides he wants to go in. And that wasn't going to work in a million years.
No, it was not. He literally just waveformed into his death. And you don't have separate HP pools or anything like that, so when he shifts into Veno, he's super low. Did not get the shift off in time, and yeah, just kind of dies. The only way they defend it, or if they want to set up those towers, if Forev is the one who's set up. So, I mean, that has to be a team call for them to just delay it as long as possible, but I don't think he intentionally wants to die. Like, he probably should have just waveformed backwards. Because Forev's not set up. Like, it's an Underlord. Underlord is going to park himself at most tower pushes. That was a clear choice by T1 to just sack that tower. So yeah, weird. A little bit of weird committal by In Your Dream.
Because he had TP available. It wasn't like he was stuck there as well. He could have very easily stayed back and TP'd back to base, or just kept himself on the map, headed to a different lane.
Yeah, because they know Miracle's not going to rotate either. Like, Broodmother does not move to lanes. Not at this point in the game. It's later on, sure, but until like the 12-minute mark, usually, Broodmother is just, if you look at all of the heat maps of any games, it's just Broodmother's all red in the mid lane and in the jungle. You can't actually gank or that early on. It's very limited movements. So they have to have known that tower is going to go down. They will give up a life. 4F will at least get the trade of the bottom tower, and now they're looking to make aggressive moves. Level 6 on the supports. Looks
At
like
the
it's
moment
play hard.
Yeah, Playhard's able to get the blink off though. They're going to struggle getting him. An initial fire blast into the cookie, and they'll have the burst with the scatter blast. Nicely done there, getting that initial stun before he was able to react. Playhard.
Yep, they don't have to commit any ulti either, which is fantastic for them. They're
Dire's
still going to
middle
have the
tower is
Snapfire
under
ult for the
attack.
next moments if they do want to take a fight. And yeah, I mean, they have pretty
Radiant's
okay team
bottom
fight on
tower
T1.
is
It's
under
not
attack.
as good as the side of Neon, but they should be able to respond unless they just lose a hero right at the start. Yopaj, he's hunting in your dream.
He knows he's in here. Is he going to be able to find him though? CP out, it's away. In your dream able to move to the side there with a waveform. Yopaj
Radiant's
cannot
bottom tower
quite
is
find
under
him in
attack.
time. This time in your dream able to keep himself alive and keep himself out of the map. Head straight down to the bottom.
His new home, the bottom side of the map. Avoid the top side for a long time, Morphling is. They will be
And it's-
pressuring it.
It's a bit of an interesting one, isn't it? In your dream going for the drums, you know, whereas we very used to really seeing more rush for the bigger items like the Manta or the E-Blade rather than sort of these smaller early ones.
Yeah, I guess because he's being pressured so much, he just wants some early stats. I mean, this was, you know, a lot of the pros were theory crafting how good drum is,
Yeah.
particularly when the patch first hit. So, I mean, it's still a strong item, and carry is just not usually on your Morphling. So I guess he wants to get involved more.
Yeah, he's got it. Commits for it, so yeah, drums picked up.
That could hurt him. Maybe he saw Scam go for Midas, and he's like, okay, I can delay my Manta because I don't have to worry as much about an Orchid. I don't know if he saw Scam with the Midas, though.
Oh, that's true, yeah, Scam Midas. Oh, that's exciting. I mean, we were talking about this the other day, weren't we? I was like, you know, as a prophet, you tempted to buy it because it has been buffed. I mean, I know you were saying you still feel numbers-wise, it's not ideal, right? You feel that it's definitely not a sort of a no-brainer to just be like, yeah, you've got to buy Midas. It's not that good at all, is it?
Velocity steps up a bit far. He'll go down here for sure. Yeah, I mean, we'll see actually. Meracle's going to commit to with an Orchid.
Oh, they're going to drop the Static Storm. It does trap Meracle, but the Snapfire ult coming in from the sides, coming through. They get the Sonic Wave and the Rolling Thunder onto Meracle. Meracle is trying to run. Yopaj, they're going to be able to get him. He ticks out to the Shadow Strike. Underneath the tower as well. Playhard's trying to escape. In your dream and for him. Diving in for him. They will find these kills. Do Neon have anything else to fight with? Yopaj going to turn over towards In Your Dream. In Your Dream. Jump into the side. Swashbuckle away from Yopaj under the tower. But
Nice
gets
cookie.
caught out by the cookie. They get the stun into the pit from Forum. It's a double kill for In Your Dream. A great fight for T1 getting their morph involved.
And that's why you go drum. He wants to just be, I think he's recognizing, he looks at the Neon draft and he's like, they're going to run at us. Like, that's the way that these guys like to play, and that's the way their draft likes to play too. So I think he just wants to battle. He can turn into heroes and then use the drum at its maximum. So, I mean, it's cool. It gets him 2 kills just because of that. Meracle does die though, which is painful. But yeah, a pretty decent fight there for T1. And yeah, we can go back and talk about, you know, the Midas on the NPs. I feel like it hurts so much because I feel like he would have had Orchid, especially in that last fight already, almost. So yeah, I mean, the thing is though, it's tough because it's such a new patch still, so people just still want to experiment. And RTZ was streaming yesterday, and RTZ built Midas a bunch of times, so I'm sure people are like, Midas is back!
Okay. Well, what heroes was RTZ building it on?
Sven, Nature's Prophet,
Okay.
geez, he played a lot of different heroes yesterday. You can probably
I mean,
just pull up his profile and it shows all Midas building.
I mean, that's definitely going to have a knock-on effect for sure. I mean, he's, you know, RTZ rank 2 or something in NA. So yeah, if RTZ's doing it, then there's probably something that's pretty good behind it.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm sure maybe Scam, you know, Scam one of the RTZ subscribers.
The seeds of
He's on board.
It's also just like you said, it's been buffed. New patch, everyone wants to get a feel. And he is the one position in this game. He's not the mid laner like it was that last time yesterday where DDZ was playing it. I don't think he went Midas anyway, but he's not the playmaker in the bottom lane, so he can actually go for the carry for a minute.
Quick little catch there by Harnwell with the Static Storm. They are going to fight back though. T1 In Your Dream comes in the burst, blows up the Disruptor. Step over towards the Pango. He has got the Thunder. Can he get it out in time? He cannot. He gets the Swashbuckle to the side, but it won't keep him alive. 2 kills for T1 again.
In Your Dream?
Ooh, another snipe as well. In Your Dream, I mean, 5, 1, and 3. For that one blunder up top he's made, the rest has looked pretty darn good. And And as you say, the drones definitely feeling like they're paying off with how active he's being. This is not your AFK morph, like saying, hey guys, I'm going to farm Manta, just keep the game going for me. He's everywhere. He's getting right involved. And I guess we should have been able to sense that with the way he was playing in the lane, right? He wasn't really hitting creeps. He would see any sort of opportunity to go for a kill. He was going for that kill.
And it's cool too. I actually really like it because he's playing. We mentioned it. He's playing versus 0 stuns, so he knows he can play this super aggressive style and just constantly run at them. Once he has Manta, he has very little to worry about too. He'll be able to get rid of that Spirit Vessel that'll be annoying. He might be able to get out of the Disruptor ulti too. So he's off to a great start. And yeah, playing versus no stuns, you can play this aggressive. You can play this this confident.
Very, very flashy indeed so far, this In Your Dream morph. It's mid. Patch and play hard, trying to reach in for Polisson. Blast
Big
comes
stun.
out onto Yopaj. They'll be able to cookie him away. Polisson's fine. On the side though, Meracle, he's managed to hunt himself down and disrupt, but the TP in from Skem will stop Meracle from chasing. Sprout down for the vision. Miracle's already back by the side of 4F, and 4F has completed Greaves now.
Ooh, they couldn't find a glimpse. I thought Hinwell would put a ward down to try to go for it, but doesn't. He actually has the ward in his bags, and he didn't even go for putting it down for the glimpse play. And yeah, like you said, Greaves on 4F. T1 getting quite a bit stronger here in the next fights, but Neon, they do have stronger team fight overall if everybody is at the fight still. But T1 have a lot of ways to change the fight with that Orchid on the Morphling. And Yopaj, she's committed forward a bit far.
And he's going to go with the ult. Onto Polisson. They want to try and commit for this, though, already on the side. Meracle's been able to catch out Rappy. Gets Snapfire cookied in. He's going to burst down the Venom. Venom gets the ult and the Sonic Wave onto Meracle. But the Venom goes down. Meracle's just going to fight up onto the cliff. Take down, play hard as well. It's a double kill for Meracle. Over to the side. Scan going for the TP out, but they're able to cancel the TP in time. They find themselves a third here, T1.
Uh-oh.
Proving a little too hard for Neon to go for these fights, apparently. They're coming on to T1's half of the map, but they're losing the fights. They lose 3 heroes. They don't get anything. You know, sort of 2 ults, Poison Over and Sonic Wave being blown onto Meracle. He doesn't die. I mean, you just have to start looking at the KDA of, like, the Morph and the Spider this game. You know, 2-1 and 2 on Meracle, 6-1 and 4 on In Your Dream. They're already ahead at 18 minutes in. This is, you know, this could spell a bit of a problem down the line for Neon Esports lineup if they're falling behind now.
Absolutely. I mean, this was a last pick Brood. They don't have amazing solutions for the Brood. Like we said, the Pango is good versus the Brood, but the rest of their lineup, they get eaten. They are food for this Spider. Queen of Pain, Veno, Disruptor, these heroes do almost nothing to Brood once she's got this pace already set for herself. And if we throw a Morphling into the mix, and if you overcommit, like Yopaj has to be very careful how far forward he goes, because he's the one who deals with the Brood. If he's away from Brood, she's just gonna eat his allies. And now Yopaj in the mid.
Oh, they're gonna find him. Yeah, this sort of just the control, really. The change then between the Ogre and the Snapfire at this point is just it's strong enough to kill whoever they get on. No chance to slide away. And they're going to go straight for the Roche. With the Pango down, you know, one of the strong team fight elements of Neon. They do not feel threatened at all by the fight of the rest of the 4 members of Neon Esports. So they're going to go for this. It has been scanned out, but yeah, Neon know they're not going to try and fight this. They're going to try and split the map, go for objectives where they can. Bottom lane they cannot find as 4F's in with the TP, so unable to contest Roche and unable to really do anything else at all on the map whilst that Roche goes down to T1.
Yeah, definitely starting to feel pretty concerned for them on Neon. No front line, no real front line in the draft, and it has to be Yopaj. I feel like he has way too many roles that he has to fill now on this Pango. His job is getting super difficult. And he spotted again, right into In Your Dream. In Your Dream has Manta. His game is a lot more free, but he does get committed on.
They did maybe go a little too far, and Jumia has the Aegis. We'll be back for a second time. Neon's bringing him back up. T1's got to get over and help them. Morphling In Your Dream out away, form away. They get the glimpse back, but he's already shifting into strength. Has been silenced, but the HP's building up. The ult comes in with the side. The blast goes
Meracle.
Yopaj is able to jump over, but Meracle silences him. One more right click will take down the Pango, and now Neon's got to be careful. Sken's trying to get up, but another stun there from Polisson puts the TP to an end. Double kill for Meracle. He's over onto Rappy's Venom. Rappy, he's trying his best to run, but Yopaj, Polisson, and Meracle chasing down underneath the tower. It's another fight where T1 have no struggle in terms of coming out on top. 3 kills for them once again. All they lost was the Aegis on the Morph, nothing more. Now to 5k
Radiant's
lead,
top tower is
Meracle
under
and
attack.
In Your Dream at the top of the board in net worth. And Neon, this game is
Radiant
only going to get more
structures
difficult.
are
Some
fortified.
furious scribbles here from Neon in the jungle of T1. I think pretty much saying that was the fight where they came over. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
They just lost life after life
Radiant's
inside the
top
jungle of
tower is
T1.
under attack.
And that move alone has just sort of started this game spiraling quickly out of control for Neon.
Yeah, massive snowball effect. And these picks by T1, I mean, the draft for them just, at this point now, it's starting to look so damn good. Like we said, the Broodmother, his core matchups, even the support matchups, they don't address him. Morphling,
Radiant's top
they don't
tower
address him
has
either.
fallen.
We saw them use Disruptor ult, Pango ult, but then their whole kit is used. They have no other way to actually catch this In Your Dream Morphling. He's super elusive. The only way now that Neon can really handle this Morphling and this Brood is to have to itemize in order to deal with them. But it's a long road for them to do so. They don't have a tanky front line, and they don't have proper catch for these two. The game is starting to really spell for disaster for them.
Yeah, they just
Radiant's top tower
haven't
is
been able to
under
find
attack.
any sort of play. And you know, Scam, he's just not had the chance to have that much of an
Dyer's
impact at
bottom
all.
tower
Both
is under
times he's
attack.
just getting stunned on the front lines. He needs that BKB. He's 2,700
Dyer's
into it.
structures are fortified.
I'm gonna slight flame too, Owen. Imagine he had Orchid about 5 minutes earlier
Sure,
instead
you're
of
not a fan.
2,300 gold. He might have been able to make more aggressive moves onto a Morphling with a drum. You know,
Dyer's
he gets an
bottom
Orchid on a
tower has
drummed
fallen.
Morphling. They definitely can make some aggressive moves. I just think it slows down the pace a lot of the game. I understand it, this one, because he's the safe
He's the
lane
carry. Yeah.
But yeah, I really don't like this item right now still. I think it's still just a bit too weak with it's just because the game is so fast. It's 20 minutes and look how the pace is. Like the game, T1 has already collapsed so much of the map
Yeah.
and picked up
Dyer's
so many big
bottom
items
tower
already.
is under attack.
And it definitely is exactly what you said, you know, In Your Dream. He brought that drum because he saw Scam how to Midas.
Yeah, and now
Without
he's
a
got
doubt.
Manta right afterwards at the same time as the Orchid comes out. So you've already countered now what the Nature's Prophet thinks he could counter you with. So
It's got this game in a very tough position now for Neon.
yeah, they
KB
still
on Meracle.
have strong fight, but it's still just about those elusive cores. They're the ones that are going to dominate the team fight when they just pass right through those lack of stuns. They're going to run right onto the back line, right onto Disruptor, Venomancer, and Quap. The T1, Neon, they need some perfect executed fights in order to somehow bring it back.
Try and go for the Pango here. Yopaj is speedy. Speeding up to live. He's going to turn with the swashbuckle. The pit's down onto the two of them. Yopaj and Rapid trying to fight into this one. Yopaj is going to lead in with the Rolling Thunder over onto Meracle. Meracle still with the BKB and ult available. So he's very, very safe right now. Rapid will get the ult onto 4F and Meracle. The silence comes onto Yopaj as soon as the Rolling Thunder ends. They're on top of him. He'll play some time as he ulted up into the sky. Slides the side with the swashbuckle. Sonic Wave comes out from play up, but it's not enough to kill out anyone on T1.
Oh, the Granny ult.
Still alive. The Snapfire nearly catching Yopaj, just one glob away from death. But Yopaj will be able to duke it out and live. Either side going down. Here's Scam getting some space up top. He has managed to finish up the BKB now and the Prophet. So we'll have more of a presence in the fights when he does turn up.
Okay. A little bit stronger there. He still needs a little bit more damage. They still have Broodmother problems. They still have Spider problems that's collapsing on them. But they should be able to target a little bit better on those other heroes. You see Playhard also finished the Vessel finally a bit ago. Yopaj though commits forward very far.
See what he can get done here. He's been silenced, and he's going to get the Yules off in time. He will. He's going to get the chance to swashbuckle. He's not. There's Yokam there catching him on the way down with the Scatter Blast. So no opportunity to cue his way out of there.
Radiant structures are
Yopaj and
fortified.
Yokam. All these names, everyone very similar with their noticing that right afterwards. As yeah, they're continuing their aggressive stance, and man, it's just so difficult. Like they committed all their ults there on Neon
Radiant's
for that
bottom
fight,
tower
and they
is
got
under
absolutely
attack.
nobody because one BKB gets
Dyer's
popped.
courier has
No
been
real way to
killed.
chain lock someone down before that BKB gets picked up. It's just Rolling
Radiant's
Thunder
bottom
minis,
tower
the small
has
stuns
fallen.
from it. So they have all the freedom in the world to click that BKB. And yeah, the fight now for Neon is just they don't have ults, so they're probably just gonna get ran at here by T1, who still has everything available pretty much.
Yeah, T1 just consistently staying on Neon's half of the map here.
They're looking
Been
at
a long
top.
time. Oh,
Gem's TPing in too. Forev is tanky with Greaves
He's
though.
still got the Greaves. We'll pop him, of course, but amongst the silences, they'll do it. Now able to bring down Forev.
Uh-oh. Scam.
Radiant are
Don't stick
scanning.
around.
He's got his BKB. He can BKB
Okay.
TP. Nothing to put a stop to that one. Now I'm going to see In Your Dream hunt for play hard, and he's actually going to be able to find him there. Excellent blink into the trees as In Your Dream reads the exact position of the Quap. But they got 4F, so finally Neon able to find one of those big cores again.
Uh-oh. And well, he stuck
He's
around a
really-
bit too long. He really wanted to
showed
nuke the
himself.
wave. Uh-oh. See you later.
But that In Your Dream's got the fully blade, so now this incredible amount of burst. In Your Dream, whoever he goes on first, they're either going to die or to be forced to pop their BKB very early in the fight.
Yeah, tons of magic damage coming in. They have the Veil as well and the Snapfire from way earlier. So lots of different boost up. I've also seen Polus and even the Ogre Magi. He's doing a lot of damage with his multicast. So multicast plus Ethereal Blade's no joke either. Meracle, he has hit level 20, so that spider attack damage. We were talking about how the spiders are a big problem for that backline. These spiders hurt now. They hit real hard. So definitely looking at poor Disruptor, who's already had a pretty rough game, and don't think it's going to get easier at all.
Just keeping all three waves pushed in onto Neon. How are they going to be able to get out and do something? And maybe at the point where they have to wait for the high ground defense. Fighting outside of the base is not going to be easy at all with T1 having the items that they do.
No, definitely not. This tier 2 top. T1 they want to commit for here. They have the high ground claimed. They're kind of challenging Neon to try to contest it. Don't think Neon can at all though. And, man, it's so tough because I don't know who's gonna. They need to build like a Hex. I feel like maybe Scam just has to go for it next item, but he needs damage. He's going for that MKB, but I just feel like they have no way to chain control somebody before they pop a BKB or an immunity. They need some other ways to actually chain lockdown. Such a hard game for them.
They've at least got the BKB done on Yopaj, so Yopaj now can go forth and make sure that he can get his spells off without being interrupted by all these stuns that T1 have been throwing his way.
Yeah, he should be a lot safer now. Because he's been holding his Euls really nicely for the Orchid, but yeah, still gets killed a lot of the times on the way down.
We'll see T1 onto the final tier 2 tower that Neon have. This is Neon.
Radiant's middle tower
Trying to slow
is
down
under
as
attack.
best they can with the Plague Wars, but Meracle, he's skipping the creeps down bottom, so Scam can't push on any further. Scam, MKB is to be completed, and looking for Meracle, he's got his AC done. Just needs the plate mail to be picked up from the secret shop. So now they'll have that additional aura to help push and try and end the game with T1.
My god. AC plus spiders. Also, these spiders really hurt. They are amongst that aura. They will evaporate those supports very quickly. Gotta clean a plane plus that disruptor.
Radiant
Smoke forward. They're trying to commit here, but like I said, their chain lockdown is very challenging to actually pull off. It's all gonna be up to Yopaj if he can control somebody with that Rolling Thunder before they get, in particular Meracle, if he gets the BKB off, just fully counters everything in their draft.
Radiant's middle tower is under
For
attack.
those bounty runes though, they should be able to claim 2 of them here with the smoke. Or at least 1.
Looking in the jungle, they're not going to find anyone over here. Maybe they can get the long wraparound onto T1. Yokam themselves also smoked. His smoke will now come to an end. Now on opposite sides of the map here. The read has been drawn. Yeah, that was the lines from In Your Dream. He knows exactly where they are.
Radiant's middle tower
He
is
knows
under
they're in their
attack.
jungle.
Radiant's
Only
middle
way he
tower
dies is if he
has
walks
fallen.
into a little, one of the pango spots we call it, and he just gets bounced back and forth, stunned on the Morphling. It's the only way he dies. So as long as he sticks around his team,
Radiant
he should be a lot stronger. And with his DD, he really brings that tower down quick. They force the reaction back, and I see them pinging out Roche immediately. So As soon as those heroes do get pulled back, they will back up for that one. Scam, he pushes out bottom lane all the way. Has the cooldown reduction talent for his Midas, so more benefit for the Midas to make him farm faster.
I mean, he's still farming very fast, right? You know, Scam is, for all the buildings, the towers that they've lost, he's very close to the farm of Meracle. So, you know, one thing the Midas definitely has done is at least kept him high up on the net worth board.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
They're smoking out here, looking for the fight. 4F is a bit low on mana, but they've already got that Aegis, they've got that cheese.
Yeah, it just goes down
Smoked up.
far too quickly.
Yeah, they're smoked up looking for someone here on the right side, but I guess they had seen 4F TP bottom, and they probably thought that he was farming this area, but he actually Underlord ulted. He Dark Rifted to his team onto the spiders. They were trying to get a pick off there to get a number advantage, unable to do so though. Now Meracle might actually just run into somebody here to chase, and Jesus, you see how fast he just kills stuff with those spiders.
Yeah, I mean, you know, once if he's up on the high ground, these barracks aren't going to stand much chance at all.
Dire's bottom tower
No.
is
Neon aren't
under
able to
attack.
clean up the spiders.
And he can always address the split push. You see Scam, he's trying so hard to actively keep bottom pushed in. He's got a wave now, but look at Meracle. He's got a group of 8 spiders or something that keep walking down to the bottom lane and killing the whole creep wave every single time. He's doing a great job with his micro. This time though, it looks like Scam should be able to finish off this tower.
And he hasn't nearly got his Skadi.
Dire's bottom
He
tower
also has
is under
Yopaj here with him as well. They are going to need to come back soon though for the high ground defense. As T1 now into the base, taking down the tier 3 tower, also putting the pressure on 2 lanes at once. I mean, Meracle with his spider army, he's dealing with the top lane alone.
Yeah.
That's the tier 3 top gone.
That's how they should be
Tier 3
pushing
tower
in
mid
here.
gone as well.
Scam is going for the trade bottom.
Dire's bottom
Not going to
tower
do it anywhere
is
near
under
the speed that T1 are doing here in the middle lane. Fortification coming out from T1. Able to slow down Scam's split push for now. They're taking the mid rack. They will fall. Nothing that Neon could do to push them back there. Scam still opting to stay on this side of the map. One more use of the Midas and a camp and an ancient camp should give him at least close to the Skadi. So he will then have that further item complete. And they do keep the top lane protected. The top racks do stay alive, so just the 1 racks in the mid going down right now.
And a very disciplined push here by T1. No one committing forward too far, as we do see them do quite a lot. Usually one of them just balls to the wall, goes up on the high ground and gets himself killed, especially for T1, but no, discipline coming out here. They send 4Ev back. He has the repair kit. He's repairing the tower up. He has his rift to join his team. Very disciplined way to be pushing here.
I guess the question is, I mean, how powerful do you think Scam's going to be in the fights right now? Because he has got a lot of items. Like, is he going to be able to sort of stand his ground and take down some members of T1 here, or is it a little too much for him to do on his own now with the lead that T1 has overall as a team?
Supports, yes. Cores still think he's going to have a real hard time dealing with the Morph and the Brood. These 2 heroes are just going to collapse on top of him, and that's not what Nature's Prophet likes to play with. And it's also the spiders. They still can't kill off all the damn spiders that easy, and they will start to do a lot of damage.
Can he bounce him back into the static storm? He's trying, but the cookie will separate him from the enemy. In your dreams, taken to safety by Yokam's cookie. And now tell them last on to Yopaj. Yopaj, he gets the BKB off. The Sonic Wave will push them onto the side. Yopaj, a swashbuckle to run away. But in your dreams, got the physical to break him down. Snap
They're on
fire
Scam.
coming over the back lines. Yopaj buys back, but they've lost the Venom. It's another buyback from Rappy. Scam is dead. Went full in on the Scotty purchase. There's no buyback, and indeed, this one is over. They have 1 chance, 1 fight to try and hold there. But the inevitable did happen. T1 are able to take this game 1. A game that they really did hold the lead for the most part. They got ahead. Neon, they had this lineup that needed to fight. It needed to win the mid game. And